Hello everyone. For today's video, I will not be channeling Metatron. I will be sharing the experiences that many of you had on September 28th, or just before or just after, who have so graciously shared your experiences with me. First of all, I would like to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel. The channel has existed since 11/11/11, and it took years to build up to 600 subscribers. And within the last 2 months, there have been over 400 new ones. And this weekend, we went over the 1,000 subscribers mark. I am so grateful and so honored that you have chosen to subscribe to my channel. So thank you very, very much. I will start the description of people's experiences with my own. I will preface this by saying, and revealing publicly for the first time, that this is the 5th body that I am ascending. I have already ascended 4 bodies in the past. And so, although I go through the same challenges and temptations that you all do, it is familiar to me, and it is easy for me to recognize truth when I hear it. And so that makes the process a bit easier. But I still deal with doubts on occasion, and other issues that are purely human, because I go through the process fully each time I do it. And so for this particular event, I chose, how should I put this? I wanted God to wow me. I wanted to have some kind of spectacular experience. And so I chose to spend the day as I normally do, and just expected something big to happen in the midst of my normal activities. And of course it didn't. But the light has been building up gradually within my being over the last month. My state of joy seems to be increasing daily. The peacefulness in my mind is also growing. And then there are little things that have changed. Whereas when I connect into a person's energy just by thinking of them, I can automatically see or sense what state they are in. And this is lovely. This is definitely a growth spurt in my own individual experience. Another friend of mine had received quite vivid visions of what he expected to occur. And he was counting on it truly. He had seen visions of being gifted a great amount of jewels that would have been the arrival of the abundance that he has been waiting for. He also expected to have enormous healing abilities restored to them so that he could heal his loved ones. When none of these occurred, he was quite sad. But he has now, with the passage of days, come to accept that this is perfect and all part of the process. There were 2 other people who had been told or felt intuitively that they were going to dematerialize. Neither one of them did. The first one received the message from her guides that the event simply did not occur. And she has accepted this as her truth and is continuing with her spiritual work. The second one was deeply distressed and has begun to doubt her own abilities and to doubt all of her spiritual progress. But she too is coming gradually to a place of acceptance. Now I would like to share with you the comments that I received on YouTube from the various viewers. I will identify them by their initials when I have it. This is from MT. I felt an overwhelming amount of energy last night and throughout today, and I was so excited. But yet, at the same time, I admit I was expecting something else, something more. From watching this video, though, I am back to being more than grateful for this powerful responsibility and will do my best to spread love. Thank you so much. This is from Deborah. The shifts taking place within are enormous, and I know I am not accomplishing them alone. I am grateful beyond words to be getting to know myself and coming into my own power. Thank you, Metatron, and thank you, Christmas, for all your help and guidance. Bright blessings. From MC. I feel like crap. Woke up tired, sick, high blood pressure, so much energy pummeling the planet, I can't relax properly. From Simon. Since the beginning of September, I have certainly felt a shift within me. Definitely lighter. It's much been easier to be positive and think kindly towards others. I woke up this morning with a buzzing, tingling feeling, similar to a pre-astral experience, but not as intense. This has never happened to me before. From QW. Thanks, Christmas, for making these videos and informing us about this awesome wave of love and light. I will say that it has changed me. I am more positive, and I have love for everyone. We are one, and I feel that. I am constantly surrounded by waves of light, beings that show up when I am in meditation or when I am asleep. I see them, and they notice me. I feel them when they come around. They touch my face or my nose. I know that there is more to life than just what we see with just our two eyes. I am enjoying the journey and the new experiences and higher consciousness that comes with it. Love and light to all. From LDS. Nothing in my material world has changed notoriously. Nevertheless, it is indeed easier for me to feel the light in my heart when I consciously visualize it. And then there is this gentle joy dancing inside my chest. Great days for you all, dear members of the universal family. From CM. At this point, words cannot explain how grateful I am for you and the part you have played in my life and in my process of growth. While the last several weeks have been wonderfully transformative, last night and today were irreversibly confirming. I cannot unknow what I have felt inside. With tremendous love and gratitude, I say thank you. Well, this is from BS, but I would rather say it's from Bridget. Thank you, Metatron and Christmas. I felt the energies, but I didn't sleep very well these last couple of nights. Very magical last night and today. An overwhelming sense of love and gratitude. I worked in the yard today and there were at least 10 to 15 monarch butterflies flying around me. It brought tears to my eyes. I've been detoxing today as well and wanting to rest in the afternoon, but had a burst of energy this morning. I stopped anticipating the arrival and accepted as already here with these energies. Thank you. From CKS. It feels like I have been reborn, and today is day one. It feels like pure unconditional love. Yay! Yes, I am delighting in this. People are seeing this light in me and responding already. From CS. Thank you, Metatron and Sister Christmas. On the eve of the eclipse, I effectively felt a bit disappointed. Then, I've asked myself, why am I disappointed on the eve? It's then, all of a sudden, after I realized that I was focusing too deeply on it. If all would be done the same as I would like it to be for Earth on tomorrow. And my consciousness revealed that I am calling the energy of the next day into my I am presence of now. Then I would be disappointed of the result. So I transmuted this disappointed feeling into positive healing frequencies, saying to myself, no doubt I've already been shifted for being able to feel today what will be on tomorrow, and that my will is the will of our divine source, Father, Mother, and that all have been, well, she means that everything has already been done in the now of my I am presence. I've had a wonderful shiny day. She had a wonderful shiny day on the next day following. I am lightly correcting some of these because they are written by people who do not have English as their primary language. And so I am just making it a little bit more intelligible for you. From LLCH. I got some answers, but they opened new ones. I am enjoying it. From TM. No miracles for me so far. No felt or received energy. Just exhausting deception all over the world. I hope that your great company of heaven can give a worldwide clear sign for us all. There are so many negative things happening in this world that are not on a personal level. It seems that the world peace is up to Putin and other really powerful people like him. This one is a bit hard to understand, but he says, what if Metatron takes on the fact that on my side of the world, as an example, The Muslims are openly saying that they will have the right, when they take over the world, to rape all European non-Muslim women. Light workers need just one little global sign. From J.H.N. My wife, Maria, felt a bit dizzy, and I had also a very pleasant dizziness. We also felt the air like it was thick, and like the head with a bit of heaviness. I do feel I can take the energy of light much better. I can handle it better. Blessings always. Thank you, Lord, your Son Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, Archangel Metatron and the entire universe of light, and to Christmas for all these great informative videos. We love you all very much. Love and light to all, always. From SW, love this new buzz. Love permeates everything. And without all the meditation work, so much easier to give people what they need. Thank you, God. From DW, this is only the beginning, Christmas. I truly believe that by fall of next year, there will be no question that there has been a massive shift in consciousness. Every person in the world will know that something in the time between 9/28/15 and next fall has dramatically changed in our global energy. There are so many changes happening now that are affecting even the most numb souls. There is nothing to be downtrodden about. God is still on the throne, and all is well. I would like to share with you now, before I continue with the other comments, the words that Metatron channeled to my husband and I on the morning of the 29th. Good morning, beloveds. You are beginning to see that you are still entirely responsible for your state of consciousness. That it is up to you to remember to bring in your I Am presence and to manifest all the divine gifts that you have been given. There is no one and no force that will come in and do that for you. But it will be much more easier and more instantaneous now. And I hope you will notice this, beloveds, as you go about your day and be grateful for it. This is another message to my husband and I from Metatron. We know that you are frustrated and rolling around between being hurt and being angry and all that is happening in your life. And still you remember to call upon me and your I Am presence and to be grateful. And I assure you, this is very important, beloveds. This will take you much further than you realize. Continue with this behavior and this attitude. And as Christmas told you earlier, I had told this to my husband, approach all these situations as if you were already an ascended master. I'm continuing with two more comments from Metatron. Good morning, beloveds. The energies of gratitude are always a wonderful way, not only to start your day, but to continue your day, as this attracts more of the same to you and opens up the doors to your abundance, which I know you are waiting patiently to receive. Everything is in divine timing, beloveds. Never doubt that for one single second. You are within our consciousness and a part of our being, and we are providing for you everything you need at the exact time you need it. And the last one from Metatron, Good morning, beloveds. We know that you feel a little bit disappointed, but we wish you to remain attentive throughout the day and the days to come for subtle and not so subtle changes in your being and in your world. These events are occurring as we said they would, and one of the most outstanding features is that there is not the great negativity as was forecasted by many, for there was indeed an attempt for that to be so. So even if that were the only thing resulting, it would still be a good thing. But it was not the only thing, and you will understand this as the days unfold. Now I'm going back to the messages that I received on YouTube, and I am starting with the one who came from one of the people that believed that she was going to dematerialize. And I would like to give her description in her own words. Much to my surprise, I am still here. I wish I understood how a channeling from Prime Creator could so clearly describe what was positively going to take place for not only me, but family members, various destinations as well. I utterly believed it. Naturally, it was a shock to think it would happen. Another shock that it didn't, especially after going through all the emotional upheaval of it all. And then brief disappointment, and finally gratitude for being here to experience the great new world available to us. Basically, it was one huge roller coaster ride. It was later explained to me by Yeshua and Metatron that there are 13 aspects of me out there at the same time, and one of them is indeed in the 9th dimension, fairy realm, experiencing that life, and that I seem to have one foot in this world and one in the other. I don't totally understand how it seems so completely real to me. On the morning of the 28th, my actual physical body experienced a short few minutes of intense all-over joint pain that I had never had before, and then it stopped just as suddenly as it started, and I have not felt it since. I wondered if that had something to do with the DNA crystalline upgrade. I am slowly getting over the shock of the whole ordeal, but it has left me feeling less trusting, and I know I must let go of that thought, feeling, ASAP, in order to reap the rewards of this beautiful gift of love energy our planet has been given. Love and blessings to you and your beautiful mission. This is from MERM. I wanted to share my experience that since the 26th of September, I have received so much energy. I meditated almost all day, and at 2:22 a.m. of the 27th, the image of my divine presence that I have on the wall fell over my altar. I just laughed. I have been asking my divine presence to descend within me so hard that it literally descended. And the 28th was a real gift. I went with 4 of my sis stars to a lake, and we meditated there. Archangel Michael was there behind us all the time, and one of my friends channeled the energy of Cryon, And he asked us to focus in our hearts with the ray color that mostly we vibrate with. Mine is the golden ray. And he gave each one of us a different symbol to focus on, also in the heart. I received the message that I should raise my frequency in order to be connected through the pineal and the unity conscious mind, and not any more through my mind, because the mind is the ego mind that perceives separation. But I also connect myself through the humbleness of the heart, so it is like a bridge. I was so happy to listen to your channeling of Metatron last night, because it was exactly the same message I had received. That I had received today. I had to stay home because I had a cold, and the energies were so intense that I had to make them settle down. From QW. Thank you, Christmas. I cannot speak for anyone else, but I truly have been touched and blessed by this experience. When I am in meditation and think I am infinite unconditional love, I am light, I am one with my I am presence, then I start to feel the warmth, as well as seeing waves of light beings showing up all around me. I can feel them when they come around. They touch my nose, or the top of my crown would tingle. That lets me know they are around. I guess we can see them when our vibrational frequency matches theirs. This has been an awesome experience for me. I look forward to hearing from my I am presence once I master quieting my mind long enough I did not notice, this is from Ram. Good morning. I did not notice any effects on my mother. I also did not notice any effect within me at first. But later, the next day, on the 29th, I heard, he felt the voice within him, saying to me that my ego was preventing me from receiving the true energies. I have been feeling much more joy and peace ever since, and I continue to invite my I am presence and breathe in the light. I am able to stay in joy, peace, and hope much more easily now. And this is much more important to me. Again, thank you very much for the important work that you do. Much love and light, Ram. From J.R. I had told her that I had received quite a few hate mail messages, which I am not even going to talk about. But there were some of those from some of the unawakened ones. So J.R. says, I am so sorry for the hate mail. We still have to maintain our high calling. No one does this for us. I wanted to tell you and Metatron, who already knows what happened to me on the 28th. I woke up with some lower energies going on. Some unworthiness creeping about. I brought it into prayer and meditation, and reaching up into my beloved I am and my causal body, I asked for resolution of this little shadow energy. I immediately felt my holy Buddha Christ self ascend on me in such a huge, powerful way. It was huge, and the sense of no more of this took over. Just pure confidence and knowing that I am. We are switching gears. Beautiful. This is from CM. X. I have recently started watching your YouTube channel with great interest. In a recent upload, you asked for any experience people may have had on the 28th. On my birthday this year, my husband purchased a picture called Finding Moses by an artist whose works I had admired for years. Before it was hung, we both made sure that both of the findings, I believe she means fixings, were secure for obvious reasons. It measures 4 feet by 3 feet approximately. We were both sleeping soundly when we were awakened by a huge crash downstairs. Thinking it was one of my 2 cats up to their nocturnal antics in our kitchen, my husband went to investigate. I joined him a couple of minutes later to find him in the front room, my picture in hand, which had fallen off the wall. Not the slightest bit of damage at the time of the supermoon, which was at 3:51 a.m. UK time. I suddenly put the 2 events together on waking the next morning. Okay, I'm not too sure who this is from. On September 28th, I felt a little energy flowing through my body. But in the next few days, I felt the energy growing stronger. When I used the affirmation of Lord Metatron and invoked my heart diamond to surround me, for the very first time, I felt the heart diamond so strong around me, cleansing and healing my body. Even when I think about the heart diamond, I'm able to feel the vibration flowing all over my body. And I could feel my I Am presence so strongly within and around me. But I am still having trouble to meditate. But when I call to my I Am presence, I always feel a strong presence within. This is from Maurice. When I call in the Christ energies now, since the 28th of September, my whole body is covered with golden white light vibration. Even now, I am writing this email to you. My whole body is tingling all over. Christmas, thank you for this video. Number 382, confusion about the event. I will put this into practice. I thank you and Lord Metatron for your time. It is greatly appreciated. This is from Grace H. PhD. She does have a doctorate. As I contemplated this morning on what this event means, I thought of the rain that pours on everyone and of the sun that shines on all of life. I also thought of the myth of Inanna, the first heroine's journey she took when she was a young maiden to see the God of wisdom to prepare herself in her role as queen and future wife and mother. When Enki, the God of wisdom, gave her a, in quotation mark, me skills, knowledge, or wisdom necessary to build a civilization, she not only accepted it, she declared her acceptance verbally by saying, I take it. She recites it in the story, I take it, 80 times for the 80 gifts of me, in quotation, that she received. Her verbalization acts as an initiation of the gift to her, such as priesthood, godship, etc., such that the process brings about her becoming the gift. Enki was inebriated when he started giving away the gifts. When he sobered up, he wanted them back. But too late. One cannot take back what a woman already was. I think of these three images, rain, sunshine, and the young Inanna taking the gifts as a way for me to deal with the shift. Whatever it is I want to receive, whatever I hope this shift means to me, I take it as this subtle energy pours and pours on the planet. Thank you so much. Your later videos have really seemed better and better, more passion and more confidence, with warmth and gratitude, Grace. From Cosmina. Thank you so much for what you do. It's truly inspiring and uplifting. I wish to get connected like you in my own way. Oh wow, so amazing to hear from Divine Metatron. I feel so blessed and loved and nourished by the videos. Thank you for this life raft in the middle of the ocean of the unknown. I wanted to share the shift experience as Metatron has asked. At first I felt nothing and was disappointed. And then I watched these videos on YouTube called Faith in Humanity Restored, showing the kindest, softest parts of people and animals. And I felt so much love and sadness at the same time. I just kept crying and crying for all the hours of the night, and into the morning I finally went to rest. The next day I started doing random acts of kindness in my neighborhood. And I can't believe now how I used to heartlessly ignore and even get angry at homeless people and all kinds of people that were moving around in this world dealing with this and that. I felt so ashamed of myself for having been so closed and selfish in my own little world. I felt like I could never be like that ever again. I feel very blessed to have had this heart opening, and every day I go out of my way to listen to a stranger or just ask, how are you? Anything I can get for you. Just whatever situation presents itself. I will be that much more open and that much more aware of my connection to everyone and everything. I ask Metatron right now to come and dwell in my heart of hearts for all of existence. I have so much work to do on myself. Everything feels so magnified. All my habits or choices that I still make that I know are not good for me. Please help me, God and Metatron, more and more each day to unconditionally love myself so that I may be able to love everyone unconditionally. I need help. I feel like I still need to accept and love myself first. I deeply love you and thank you and love you for your assistance and communication and tender love and magic everywhere. Explosion. Thank you, all that is pure and innocent, loving, kindness, goodness, and most high light. Well, this has been a very long YouTube video. I hope that you have been able to watch it through to the end. I thank all of you who sent in your experiences for sharing so openly what you have gone through. And I hope most of all that it has brought comfort, enlightenment, and encouragement for all of you to continue on your path. Thank you for listening.